Nice. All right. As low budget as it gets, huh? Just me in my room, which is a garage, so you can also probably hear the washer and dryer going and the fan above you. But this is what we're working with. Co-host under the bed right now just came in from nice sunbathing, so he's a little hot. Oil stain. He'll make an appearance here in a minute. Yeah, kind of just throwing this one out here because it's Monday and I was supposed to post one. I thought about going every 2 weeks or once a month even, maybe, just because I'm fresh at this and content wise it would just be easiest. I'm obviously not gonna have a shit ton of guests and everything, but I mean, I got some stuff coming up. A lot's happened. Done a lot of stuff to the truck, even though this is a podcast, so you're not gonna see it. I guess I can talk about it, but I can just tell you to go look at the other channel and see the progress on the truck. But my little brother signed up for the National Guard and is in boot camp in Missouri right now. So I think my goal is to make my truck drive the 1,200 miles there and back to go see him, because we got to go up there. We're taking oil because he goes everywhere with me, so I need him. So I don't know about a flight. Don't really want to fly with him. I'd also like the thought of a road trip, and literally this would have been fine. It would have been sick. Could have took dope pictures of my truck everywhere if I hadn't put it into a guardrail 3 weeks ago. So now it's kind of ugly, which affects the pictures and stuff. Still want to take it everywhere because it's like my lifelong truck, so I want it to see the world with me. But I mean, aesthetically, it's not gonna, like, I'm not pulling up to waterfalls and taking photo shoots. Isn't gonna be the same. So that's unfortunate. And I'm going to do a guardrail at 80 3 weeks ago, so nobody's really got that much faith in it making it fucking probably like 3,000 miles in total. Cross country with me and my dog, me, my girlfriend, and my dog in it. It's a little sketch, you know what I mean? Don't really want to risk fucking something happening with him on the side of the road and everything. But it would make great content for the other channel. So that's kind of a thought process behind it. Just realized I'm eating this is probably terrible sounding for a podcast. I don't want to listen to that. I don't care. Nobody's going to listen to this one anyways. This one will be one people throw on when I'm on episode 800 and popular already. They're like, I want to see what the first couple are like. That's what it is. Fucking eating deep two in a garage. Hopefully it blows up and he's still around, so it's nostalgic for him too. But yeah, so that is mostly, well, that is the plan, and probably going to be all of the content for the next channel, for the other channel with Don Markey, is me prepping my truck for the drive, and then also the drive to and from. I'm going to vlog the whole thing, obviously. That's great content. Road tripping my Slam Sierra that was crashed less than a month ago. The trip's in a month. Well, technically two. It's like what the fuck, 6th or 7th or some shit. And it's the 28th, 6th or 7th or some shit like that. Late in the month of next month. So I have like almost 2 whole months to get this truck right. And mechanically, I gotta get a set of wheels, which I'll do this week when I get paid, and then take it to the alignment shop. And if the alignment shop doesn't say anything's wrong and they align it for me and I'm on new wheels and tires, mechanically speaking, it's the same as it was before the crash. It was mostly cosmetics other than breaking the wheels, which, you know, made it framed out because it's so low. I mean, nothing really wrong with it, I wouldn't say. It did mess up the radiator support, but not in any way like it cracked it, so it's not like connected at a point, but it sits in the exact same position. It holds everything fine. I mean, I had the grill off and drove around for a day, and the truck couldn't even get up to 10 because the airflow was so great. So I got the grill on now, no bumper. Ideally though, crossing state lines and stuff like that, I know Florida's got it pretty good. I would want it to be looking good. I mean, I would want the truck to look good always, so I want it to look good for pictures for out of state anyways, but also just don't want to be driving around no bumper, no hood, a mangled bed, especially in some of the states we're going. I know Georgia's pretty rough on, you know, I have to go in there and get out of here. So there's that. But aside from aesthetics, I mean, I'm not super worried about it. You know, 3,000 miles, fucking LS, dude. Not that bad. That's nothing for it. I do think I would want to go about getting it tuned first. Probably for fuel efficiency. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I want to get it tuned anyways, but if I could get it tuned and have some better fuel efficiency, get some better fuel efficiency out of it, and also take the fucking governor off because it's capped at 100, so that's not cool. Long ass road trip, I'd probably want to go over that at least once or twice. But I mean, in 2 months, ain't nothing to find a set of wheels and get this alignment. And that's just me being glass half full kind of guy. I could be taking it to the alignment shop and then being like, alright, well, this, and this is fucked up and why your alignment's off. But I mean, I just put new struts in it yesterday actually, and feels way stiffer in a weird way. That weird kind of like, it bounces more. Well, actually it bounces less because of how blown out they were, but like it bounces in a different, it bounces like the whole car is stiff versus like bouncing like just clap suspension, like bouncing on a trampoline. It's kind of like a go-kart, like it's just stiff and it feels really good. But doing that, I mean, the knuckles fine, the control arms are fine, nothing looks bent. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know if it just, I don't know. A steering rack, I don't know. I don't think we have a steering box in the 2010. Huh. But, because I'm thinking, but I don't even, because I have plenty of turning radius. It's the weirdest thing. I'm not really sure. If I just pulled it out of alignment, fucking hitting the thing, because I was trying to turn, it just wasn't fucking turning, bro. I'm like, what are you doing? Smack. So, there's that. That would be unfortunate. I still don't see what it could be unless it was one of the custom parts from the drop kit. That would be shitty, and that would take some time. I mean, it still drives one. I would send it anywhere. But the alignment would be perfect, and we can wear through tire like a motherfucker. 3,000 miles, I'll probably have to change the wheels. And I already got to get new wheels. And because my struts were so blown, and I got new ones that are brand new, so they're super stiff, and they're for lower trucks, so they're like slightly stiffer and a little like performance or whatever. My fucking truck is barely even lowered anymore. Go check out the other channel. It's slightly dramatic, but it's definitely like significantly, like probably over half an inch taller. Good thing or bad thing, I don't know. Did it yesterday, like I said, so I'm giving it some time to settle. I drove it to work today and back. So I'm gonna give it a little bit. Hopefully within a day or two it settles a little bit more. If not, I mean, it's not awful. I can fill it in with some bigger wheels. I really need to do that anyways, but for this drive, ideally, I would want to run 18s, which is the smallest I could run with my drop knuckles, because I'm going 3,000 miles, I want it to be smooth So I would get the smallest wheels I could and fit the biggest tires I could. Right now that's 60s. Or I don't know width. I don't know width. Right now I don't think there is a limit on the width up front. Well, obviously there is a limit, but I don't know what the limit would be. I know the limit on the back is 265 or 270 is the widest you can go before you're hitting bed. If you're lowered enough for the wheels to go into the bed, which I am. But that doesn't matter. I would want the most sidewall as possible, basically what I'm saying, to ride on the most air in the tire so it's smooth. But for looks wise, most people want to go most wheel and then as little tire as possible, get it look like it's floating on some fucking spinners, which would be sick. I've seen a couple spinners on Marketplace I've thought about, but they're not cheap, to be honest. Spinners, I didn't think they would be that expensive because they're kind of out of style now, but which I guess they might be cheap as opposed to like when they came out, because they're like expensive, like $1,000 is what I'm saying. But that's a good bit for some not the best looking wheels, if you ask me. So that's the plan with that. I gotta get that figured out suspension wise, and I would have Dan. I just got my fucking exhaust. I cut it up. I'd probably have him. We might throw a muffler back on it, and then I would at least have him tack it on because I got it hung up by fucking wire hangers right now. But I hacked off the side because it had a side dump, so now it's just a straight pipe down the back. But it's all tucked underneath, like inside the bed underneath of it, so it don't drag no more. I had that fucker dragging for like 3 days, and it was the worst sound ever. But, so I mean, all that'll be viewable on the other channel. You'll get updates here and shit though, obviously. Aside from that, what we're working with is that's it. I gotta figure something out for this. I'm assuming this will just kind of figure itself out. Probably hit up some of the homies, see if they want to be on this. I was gonna do a pod with Dan last week, but I went over there and he was all down for it, surprisingly, because Dan's usually not the guy who tries and initiates things. He lets things start to work and he's like, alright, he's just a little iffy. But he was all down for the podcast when I told him. And I was like, yeah, 0 subs, 0 views, but you know, it's just us doing what we do, and then it's on film, we post it, and then later it'll blow up. You just gotta keep doing it, stay consistent. And then some people came over, the plug pulled up, got a little this and that in us, and the one dude just started going. I looked at him, I was like, dude, this is the pod. Like, this is it. So I was just like, fuck it. And I just went over and stuck the phone on the fridge and hit record. And I don't know if he didn't notice or just didn't care. He just kept going, and that was that, bro. And I just let that bitch go for an hour. And it was, I mean, it was all over the place, but I think it was sick. I think it could have been a quality fucking podcast. As far as like topics and shit, it was obviously just a bunch of drunken high dudes standing in a barn though. But, I mean, it flowed, we were just chilling, and that's really like what people be doing when they say they want a podcast. And I feel like what the end goal would be is just like, yeah, it's kind of like a time thing and we make it a job and this and that, but it's really just the homies hanging out and shit. Me and Dan had already kind of started drinking to loosen up for the pod. When they pulled up, took a couple sips, started going. I could just tell they weren't leaving. So I just started letting that thing roll. Probably just lost everybody with just fucking 5 seconds of silence. I ain't got much going on right now other than the truck. The accident, I've been down bad, just saving up, fixing the truck, working on it. Got this trip coming up, so I gotta see if I can make this truck work. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take another fucking or rent a vehicle. And I mean, I guess I could get vlogs of it, especially for Oil, because I mean he's the cutest fucking thing in the world, and he has such an insane personality that I mean, just vlogging him would probably work. People would love him, but I'm very into the automotive space and want to get more of that going. I'm not gonna vlog a rental car going across state. You know what I mean? That's fucking lame. I want to get my slam truck going because that's like worth the watch, worth the interest. But I don't know. I mean, I can see why it's worth. Like, I knew it was entertaining. I would watch the videos before, but like to really do it, it is kind of a sketchy thing if YouTubing isn't what you do, because the breakdowns and like the possibilities. That's, while it is content and it does work, I don't have any subs, so the content doesn't help me too much right now as far as actually being stuck states away and paying for stuff, you know, getting shit figured out. Because I mean, when big enough people do stuff right now, you know, like when Cletus goes on a car challenge and his car breaks down anywhere in the country, he just posts about it, and someone in that state, possibly even the county, random counties, and come bring a parts, tools, all he needs, you know what I mean? That's not happening with me. So, a little discouraging. But, at the same time, I honestly would do it just for the fun of it. It's really just the fact that I have to be somewhere on time, and I have people, and a dog with me, so even though the dog doesn't give a fuck about none of that. This thing is my shadow. Anywhere I'm at, he don't give a fuck what's going on. As long as he's there with me, I'll be good. I'm fresh out of the shower right now. Sweat my hair all whatever, because it was a rough day at work. And I was like, fuck it. Nobody's home. I got nothing to do. I'll fucking do the pod. I was supposed to post it today anyways. So I took a shower, and then my motherfucker was right there at the foot of the shower. Every shower I take. This is our bed right here. I sleep right here, about right here, as far as this black thing can reach. And he's right here. I'm right here. He's right here. That's it. On fucking top of me. Everywhere I go, everything I do. And you know what? I love it more than anything. So that's my boy. Well, no, I guess I really ain't got much for this episode, huh? Probably trying to get a co-worker on for the next episode. We're pretty lit. I got some funny ass coworkers. One of them I've done for a minute too. He just, man, he be fucking saying shit sometimes and just, yeah, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. And he just be going on with it. And I know he don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's talking about. Why are you talking about it? But he just, bro, he be choosing the dumbest hills to die on. And I think it would make great podcasting, but I also think that if anything were to blow up and he was getting roasted in the comments, he would not be cool with it. So I don't know how that would go. I also don't want to turn the podcast into just a whole debate argument. But then again, that might make great podcasting too. That's probably way better to listen to than my fucking washer beeping over there while I eat Dairy Queen. I'm just a fat ass idiot. Huh? So yeah, that's probably next episode. That or my dog Dan. But for now, I don't know how many solo episodes I'll do, because I'm probably only 15-ish, 20 minutes into this anyways. It's supposed to be a good minute, fucking at least an hour is, I guess, what most people want to go for. I'm not really sure who determined the time, why it's timed like that. I think maybe somebody did some research and knows more about the algorithm, and that's like what you need for monetization and stuff. None of that matters right now. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just making this episode so that this is just a filler episode, honestly. Cue the Naruto filler music episode, music sound, blah blah. Yeah, I just need something here for this week. That way somebody can look back and be like, oh, he has posted every week for however long. Because they're not going to listen to all of them. And if they do, then they're a super fan, and this will be the funny, cool stuff that only a select few know about. And that's what's up. Shout out to you if you're here and listening to this. Say what's up to Oil. I'm gonna get up and turn it off here in a second though. As y'all finish this yard, but yeah, so now you know what my plans are for the next 2 months, which has been my plans for the last 2 weeks. Get my truck driving again, make it look good, and now try and drive it 3,000 miles with my dog. Oh man, it's pretty beat. Work's been killing me. Do landscape and irrigation, so I'm out in this Florida fucking heat every day, player. Up before the sun. I worked every day, and then Saturday last week, and then Sunday. Today's Monday. Sunday, yesterday, like I said earlier, put the struts in the truck, so that was that. That was an ordeal because I put one in. I ordered one. Blank retard moment. Put it in. Realized the other one's also blown. And I'm lowered. So now a super stiff passenger one and a blown driver one is going to drastically affect how this truck feels, handles, rides, all of it. So I had to fucking go get the other one. That was a bit of an ordeal on its own. Both in though, and we're good. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's that. Say goodbye, boys. He is fucking tired today, huh? The hot one. His cheeks are all fucking tough stuff right now because he's been getting fucked up by a puppy. Puppy fucking the cheekers up. Look at all these teeth marks, dude. You want to get fucking buddy off you.